Hi guys, how are you? It's been a while, it's been a minute. If you are a Zimbabwean or if you are a foreigner that is living in South Africa and you don't relate to 10 of the things that we're going to talk about, you are a liar. You are definitely lying. Baby, tell them what is the first thing that they can relate to. Don't laugh. My man is gonna say something. Look at his smile. Baby, tell them.
Come on, Baba.
Yeah, let's continue. What was the first thing that you experienced as a Zimbabwean in South Africa? When did you come here firstly?
2020.
2020. Was it before lockdown or after lockdown?
After lockdown.
After lockdown.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what is the first thing that you experienced when you came here?
Language plus scared. I was scared. Police.
Okay. When you say
because people says if you go to South Africa, they'll kill you. And the police, they'll take you to jail. So I was scared, really scared. Really scared. And I come here alone. And it was not easy for me to come here, but I was scared. That's the truth. I was scared, guys.
All right.
Scared. Yes.
So you also told me about something that happened to you. Can you also share with other people? If you are comfortable, share with them what happened.
Not today.
Okay, it's fine. So you were scared of the police. So I think what were you scared of when it comes to the police? For me personally, I wasn't scared when I came here. But now I'm always scared. When I see a van, when I see police, my heart is beating like fast. When I see the police van, my heart is beating fast. So this is one thing that you can also relate to. And then you were saying you were scared of the police. What were you scared of?
Because I don't know the language. That's the most thing. Language. If the day, they stop us. Then there was that time I don't have papers. I just cross the border, just come to South Africa. So they stop us. Then they told the driver, and we only two, me and driver, was a hike to Polokwane. So they stop us, they ask driver passport, and I don't have passport, and I started to shake because I just scared, scared. For the first time I was scared, very scared, but now yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the things that you can say these are 10 things? Okay, we spoke about the police, like you were scared of the police, like, right? Number 2, what can you talk about? Language. Okay, what about language? What about
if you don't know how to speak Shona or Rovenda, any language, obviously you can speak in English. And most of the time South African people, they don't like to speak English. So it's gonna be hard for you to speak. At the end, you can mix English.
You're now mixing, like at the end of the day, when you say something, okay, you want to explain something, right? And you're trying to explain. I think some of the people can also relate to this moment whereby you are saying something and then the English bundles are gone. Now you're speaking Shona, trying to explain what you wanted to say. Because sometimes, when you're trying to explain something, like maybe if you were staying in Zim for a longer period of time and then you come here and then you want to explain something to someone, now I'll be like, man, you see? So I think most people can also relate to that one, because you'll be trying to explain and then you just switch automatically. You go to speaking Shona. What about the third one?
because you don't know the language.
Yeah, you really don't know.
You really don't know the language.
It's really difficult for you to relate. And all right, what is the third one? Food cravings. Although some of us like maybe, yeah, for where we are staying, we have access to Zimbabwean food every time, so we usually cook Zimbabwean food. Food cravings is also the third point. You can have food cravings for madora, you can have food cravings for peanut butter, food cravings for nyama yemusoro, right? Musoro emombe. Those kind of cravings, you have them, and if you don't satisfy those cravings, it's gonna be difficult for you. And then number 4, what other thing can we talk about? What else can we talk about, guys? Do you know, like, when you come here and then you're now trying to talk about the accent? Let's talk about the accent. When you're trying to say a thing, like, remember, the way that we were taught English is different. For me personally, what I had as an accent moment was when I was trying to say 6, right? I used to say sikis. I used to say sikis, and people would laugh and they'll be like, "What's sikis? 6." And you'll be like, 6. I was gonna 6 sikis, So 6 was a moment for me because I was used to be like, sikis, but people would laugh, and then it sort of made me like, all right, fine. And then the other the other shock that happens is when you are trying to actually explain something about what's happening back home and what we have here. In Zim, we have one type of police. We don't have metro, we don't have JMPD, we don't have every province has its own police. We just have one. So if you see a policeman, you'll be like, maybe they're just trying to catch you, because already the police, they are one. So when you move from Zim and coming to the side and you find that the police are different, it's also a culture shock, because back home things are not like that, right? And then number 7, we can now talk about when we are trying to explain our cultures. Yeah, you can explain that one.
Explain, Papa.
All right. And the other thing about culture moments is when we have culture moments is when you're trying to explain to someone, right, and about the cultures that you have back home. Like here, what I noticed or what I realized, like, they do have umsebenzi, right? And also back home we do have umsebenzi, but it's not something that is really as strong as back home, because in Zim we do have sangomas, right? But the way that we reference sangomas is different from the way that people in South Africa reference sangomas. So it was something that was really a culture moment, a culture shock for me, because I tried to, not really tried, but I was just seeing the difference in the culture. Like, those are the culture moments. And then the other thing that we can talk about is that people will be calling you, when are you coming back home? Guys, stop asking us those questions, okay? Stop asking us those questions, because we know when we are coming back home and we want to come back home. But the pressure that people give us, like, when are you coming back home? And people think that when you are in South Africa you have money. People think that when you are in another land you have money, but that's not the case. Sometimes you might not even have enough money for yourself and you're just trying to live life. So yeah, catch us in part 2. Bye.